Welcome everybody, it's your man Berlin Robbery, and today I'm going to show you your first week on Knights of the Ether. And after you're logged in, you just push the play button and we jump right into the game. So as you can see, in this wallet there's only one knight, and you also have some gear over here that you can equip on your knight. And yeah, we don't talk too much details here, and we have a special Halloween event going on right now. And as you can see, I already collected the gauntlets. So once you finish an act, you might be lucky and get some loot drops, and you can also bridge them on chain later down the line and sell it, for example. So we just start the game now with the knight. Press play, and whenever you start a new map, it's getting resetted once a day. Make sure to always check what's the best path possible in terms of speed, or you just want it to be easy, and that's why I picked this path. I'm gonna upgrade this card here because you deal 2x of your defense as damage, and that's pretty up here. And you will see soon why I take that card and upgrade it. So here's the first battle of the day. We got 2 plans, and yeah, that's your cards. You have 3 energy per round. You have 80 HP, and yeah, you try to kill these before they kill you. Simple as that. So since we have 3 energy, you see what's the card cost in terms of energy, and since we don't have a shield here where we can deal damage equal to, we just go for the charge card, which deals damage to multiple enemies. And then you just take the other 2 and try to kill one of these guys ASAP, so we only have to deal with one more. As you can see here, they gave you a buff, and it's called Feeble. You get 25% less defense on defense cards, and here we gain some extra energy, and we just build some defense here. And quick to adapt is pretty nice because you get defense for each enemy. And as you can see, we got enough to survive the attack. Make always sure to look out what they are doing, because you have to take the cards like to see and to prevent yourself from being attacked. You can also deal just damage and hope you survive. But it's always good to take a look. Here you can see he's planning a debuff effect on you for the next turn, and as we have enough defense, we didn't lose any HP here. So we just try to smash these guys quick. We take the prey. The prey gives you 1 fortitude and 1 resolve for the next turn. Fortitude means you get 1 more defense on defense cards, and resolve means you deal 1 more damage if you play an attack card. So we just go for the next charge and attack, and we will lose 10 HP now too because we didn't have any defense. That's sometimes bad RNG, so if you're unlucky you might get attacked because you cannot build any defense. So now we just killed the first one and only have to deal with 1 more. So we just try to build up the defense here in order to not lose more. Since we have enough energy, we also take the prey card and attack. So 67 left, nothing to really worry about here. And now we have already 4 resolve. That means the guy will die now, because our attack cards are way harder now to hit with this one. And now we get some pot of gold and arcane brew, which will be shown here then. And when you take that, your next attack, but only the next attack, will deal double damage. So that's a nice card to have. Here we have 3 cards to pick from. Usually after each battle it's 3. Sometimes it's less, sometimes you don't get any card. And here you can read what it's about. We take the breath because it's one of my favorite cards, and you will soon see why. So now we have to go to this treasure, because since I already tried the map, I know that here is the spirit elixir. This one gives you 3 energy each round for 1 battle, so choose wisely. And now we have another spirit well, and we take this card because you pay 1 energy and you get 2 resolve, 2 fortitude, so it's good for defense and offense. You know, defense wins championships, and that's also something to consider here. And we got our next battle here. And as I said, this card is up, and we are lucky because we also have more energy. So we take the breath, already have some more resolve, and now we do the charge, and it deals 3 more damage now because of this buff. And as you can see, we just dealt 1 attack, but it was pretty nice. And now we have a really nice setup here. We take the quick to adapt, get some defense for each enemy, take another defense card, and now we will deal 38 because of the 2x and some more. So you can now decide, do you want to kill this guy or do you want to only hit that one? I will take this one because I hope that I get a charge card next round and will kill this one and also hurt that one. We don't get the charge card. That's Murphy's Law here. But I just decide to kill this one now. Also could have taken the attack card, but I don't mind. You know, easy peasy. So now we just, he doesn't attack us, so we can just go full attack, get some more resolve, and hit him with some more. Now we need to deal 22 damage in order to kill the guy. Let's hope we have some nice RNG here. We don't. So we just build up our attack and defense here. See what the next round got for us. And now we are really lucky because the charge along with the resolve will kill this guy with just 1 hit. That's pretty cool. And now we get the spring water flask to heal 7 hit points. That's pretty nice. And yeah, I take the Flurry Plus card because that's another one of my favorite cards, because it deals 70 damage for X plus 1 energy. So with 3 energy you deal 28 damage. So we can just do that one right away. I like to take the Spirit Elixir for this boss, because starting next turn you will get 3 more energy. So if you then play the Flurry Plus card, you deal 7 times 7 damage, 49 per round. That's pretty nice. So we will now use the defense and hit that one. It would have been smarter to play Flurry instead because it's doing more damage, but I try to give you a glimpse of what you can do here. So since it will take some time to kill him, it's good to build a nice stack of resolve and fortitude. So that's what we do here. And make sure you also use this resolve cards before you attack, because then it will already be implemented in your attack, so we deal more damage as if you would do it the other way around. So now we are stunned here, we cannot do much here, but luckily he doesn't attack us, but that will change this round. So always make sure to have a look. He's dealing 11 damage, but we don't care that much because we can build some defense here, and we have 6 in defense, so enough to survive it or to even not get any damage at all. And now he's starting to stack up, and 28 damage will be done. Usually he has 9 resolve too, so actually he should do more damage, but sometimes it's a little buggy here. So I'll take the Wrath beforehand because Flurry will deal more damage then. And now you can see we already doing 14 damage per hit because of the resolve. Now we are getting hit too and lose some HP. Yeah, now we don't need any defense, so we just need offense. So as you can see, we have built a nice stack here, so the guy is dead sooner or later. You just take the flurry, and if you kill him before it's his turn, you won't get hit too. That's also a good way of defense. And now you can see we just killed the boss, and since we have that great Halloween event where you can get 19 pieces of gear, and 4 of that are legendary. This one isn't legendary, unfortunately. You can win one of these 19 pieces by completing an act. So if you have one night, you can do 2 runs per day, and if you clear both acts, you can kill 4 bosses. So you have the chances of 4 tries to compete for this gear. And you also get some treasure fragments here in the event. That one is needed to upgrade the gear you might get. And then you also get trinkets and pots, which can be sold, or you can just collect them and upgrade them later too for further use. But now we will just continue because we want to see the Act 2. The brand new Act 2. You know, the event just started 4 days ago, and with the event also Act 2 started. And here you also take the easiest route. So we just open the chest, go to the Spirit well, and yeah, now it's up to your personal flavor. You could upgrade this one to get more fortitude and resolve, because you would get 1+1 for 2 consecutive rounds. I like to have more energy. That's really nice sometimes, so I upgrade that one, so you get 2 energy but don't pay 1. You pay nothing. That's pretty up. As you can see, he will attack us. We are not afraid to die, so we just try to smash him. And also, I will take the spring water flask, so you see some more things you can use. We will get +7 hit points now. And now that guy isn't attacking us at all. So as I said, always build the stack before you attack the guys. So we have 2 more damage now. And as you saw from the icon above his head, he has defense now. And now we gotta be aware because he's doing damage again. And now you have to play the card smart. You pick up Wrath first hand because of the resolve, and the fortitude because now you take this one and you gain 4 + 5 defense, so 9. Take Prey for the next round and Shield Bash to get some damage in. And as you can see, we didn't have enough defense, so we got attacked a little bit too. But now it's just time to say goodbye. 1, 2, 3. And wow, a little guy just spawned. So that was a really surprise before when I first played this stage. So we just take another flurry and he's dead. So yeah, the Act 2 has some surprises here and there. The surprise here is you don't get anything. Sometimes that happens too. And now we got the last elite combat before we see the Act 2 boss. Be aware of this thing. It's very important. This means next round he will counter your attacks. So if you attack him next round, he will just deal damage to you too. So if you don't have any defense next round, that's a problem there. So he's laughing at us. He wants to attack us, and remember, don't attack him because he will deal damage to you. So we just take the breath and the defense, and yeah, we will get hit for 1 clean damage, but that's not much. So now nothing happens here, so we can concentrate on killing the guy. I always take the breath. You can calculate what's better, if flurry or breath in front of it is better. I know you saw we dealt a lot of damage. We are already down to almost half of HP. And yeah, now we deal less damage, and he also has defense, so it's not really worth it to attack him because we won't deal any damage to its HP. And now the fun begins, because we have 2 defense cards and do double damage, but remember we are fatigued, so 25% less damage. But we still deal a good amount of damage. And now he ain't laughing no more. He probably knows his destiny is dead. So stack up the resolve, attack the guy, and if you get some nice flurry plus card now, that guy will be dead. Let's hope for it. Here's the flurry. And the guy is dead. Goodbye, man. No more rewards. But we have a pretty op deck of cards, so that's no biggie. We have enough HP. If you push the rest button, you would get some HP. You would have full HP, but we want to upgrade another one. I like this card a lot. You gain 4 defense for each enemy, and if you upgrade it, you gain 6. And you will soon see why I like that card. Because now we are at the boss. So what I'm trying to do now is one-shot the boss, because it's pretty cool. Remember, if you take Arcane Brew, you deal damage times 2, but only for 1 attack. So it carries over into the next turns, so you can just stack up defense and stuff. And that's what we are doing here. So take the breath plus, take the prey, take the quick to depth, and what we are hoping for is get shield bash plus and adapt card in 1 turn, because then the real fun begins. So as I said, I want to go hard or go home here. Be aware of this icon here, that it means he will attack you even if you have defense, so it just goes through. We are still building up our defense. You can see I have defense and I will still lose HP here. And you can see 7 HP lost, although I had the defense. And yeah, it will happen another time. But I want to show you the one-shot, so take the risk. If you play it the first time, I suggest you just kill the guy here, yeah, so you don't die. Because the problem is, if you completed the first act, your try for the night is gone. So if you die now, you cannot go again. You only have 2 tries per day, per night. So you gotta be aware of that. So I'll take another prey card. Quick to adapt. You can see if you would have the Shield Bash Plus card, it would be multiplied by 2 and 2, so we will deal 300 damage. That would be enough. But unfortunately, the Shield Bash Plus card wasn't in the deck here. So we gotta be patient and wait for our one-shot chance. And now we have the problem that we have the Shield Bash Plus, but not the Adept card. So we simply go on, build the deck, get attacked again, but we survive since we have enough defense and also enough HP. So, give us the card now, we need the RNG, but it ain't coming. So we just wait for our chance. So, since our damage will be multiplied by 4, 2 times 2, we need a clean 63 damage to be dealt. Yeah, but we won't get it. Now would be an ideal scenario because we have 5 enemies. So if we would get the Adept card now, that would give us enough defense. And now the time has come. We take breath. We take first move. And quick to Adapt. See that defense stack up. 105 already. Gain another one. So what is it? 120 something times 4. That will be enough. Goodbye, man. Boom! That's how you could do the one shot, if you're patient enough. This time we were unlucky and didn't get any gear, but we got another fragment and another potion trinket. So that's basically it. That's your first day on the Halloween event of Knights of the Ether. I hope you liked the video. We just look at the score, 727. You can also have a look for what you got points for. And yeah, I hope you liked the video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter or X, whatever you call it now. Berlin Robbery is the name. And leave me a comment about the video if you liked it, if you need something else for the squires or for whatever. You name it and I make it. Yeah, good luck for the Halloween event. Get that 19 pieces of gear and have fun playing the game.